Hi friends, welcome to Botany, the language of plants, and today's topic about Sizocarpic fruit. So, Sizocarpic fruit means splitting fruit. It also known as splitting fruit. When a fruit breaks into many bits, and so it is a fruit, and this fruit breaks into many bits, and each bits are indehiscent type. Okay, so this type fruits known as Sizocarpic fruit. Okay, so this fruit split, right? So this type fruits known as splitting fruit. Now each beads known as mericarp, okay, and which contain one or more than one seeds, okay, and each seeds liberate from this mericarp by degradation of this pericarp or decomposition of this pericarp, right? So this type of fruits known as Sizocarpic fruit. Now Sizocarpic fruits are many types, okay. First is cremocarp. In cremocarp, fruits are developed from bicapillary syncarpous inferior ovary, okay. So means bicapillary means two carpel present, right? Syncarpous means both are fused, so both are fused, right? And ovary is inferior, not superior in position, means ovary present in the lower portion of other accessories floral part, right? So this type inflorescence known as bicapillary syncarpous inferior, okay. Ovary in inferior position, not in superior position. So chemocarp contain this type ovary. Now here in this type fruit, two seeds, fruit contain two seeds, right? And with a common axis. So it's a common axis, right? And fruit contain two seeds. So like this type. Okay. Now after maturation, at the time of maturation, seeds are separate from each other, okay, and they attached with each other only at the tip portion, okay. So after maturation, okay, so when seed mature, they separate from each other, okay, but they separate from each other, but tip portion fused, okay, tip portion fused or attached with these two parts, okay, and this common axis known as carpophore, right? So this is chemocarp type fruit. Example, Coriander Sativam, right? Coriander Sativam. So Coriander Sativam look like this type. it's a one part and this is another part, right? And both are attached with a common axis, right? So it is a common axis, or which known as carpophore, right? So after maturation, carpophore remains same, right? But these mericarps separate from each other, okay? But their tip portion attached with this carpophore, and this is Coriander Sativam, okay? So chemocarp, example of chemocarp type food is Coriander Sativam. Now next Sizocarpic type fruit is Samara. In case of Samara, fruit developed from superior bicarpillary or tricarpillary ovary, okay? So bicarpillary or tricarpillary, right? Superior ovary means ovary present in superior position, all floral parts present in this, after this ovary, okay? So this is this type ovary present in this case of Samara. Now what is the main character of Samara? In Samara, pericarps modified into wings, okay? And fruits breaks up into many parts, and each parts contain seed, okay? So if this is fruit, right, and this fruit contain pericarp, right, and pericarp modified into wings, okay? So like this type. Tricarpillary or bicarpillary, so here 2 or 3 part present, right? And each pericarp modified into wings, okay? And after mature, okay, these fruits breaks up into many parts, okay? And each part contain a seed. So this is a part, and here a pericarp, right? It is a tricarpillary, so it is a part and it's contained a pericarp. It is a part and it is also contain a pericarp, right? So after maturation, this fruit divide into many parts, okay? And Discordia is example of this type fruit, Discordia, okay? Now in some book, Samara also divide into two types, okay? So first is double Samara and another is single Samara, okay? So This is double Samara. Okay, when fruit contain the double or 4. Okay, when fruit contain 2 or 4 chamber, then this type fruit known as double Samara. So this is type of double Samara. Okay, but when fruit contain single chamber, okay, single seed and single chamber, then this type fruit known as single Samara. Okay, so in case of single Samara, double Samara. Okay, this is also double Samara. And we know maple plant, right? And maple seed. Maple, this is pericarp wing type, right? And it is contain a seed. And here also another part which contain a seed and wing like pericarp, right? And both attached with each other. So this is also double Samara. This is also double Samara, and this is a maple. Okay, maple fruit. Now in single Samara, fruit contain single chamber, okay, and single seed. So it is single seed and pericarp, wing shaped pericarp present, right? So it is single Samara because it contains single seed. Hop tree example of single Samara, right? Now next type, Sizocarpic fruit, samaroid. Okay, so like Samara, samaroid type fruit contain wings. Okay, but here the difference between Samara and samaroids are that wings are not developed from pericarp. We know that Samara contain wings which develop from pericarp, right? In Samara, wings developed from pericarp means these are pericarp, right? Wing shaped pericarp, and this Samara, right? But in case of samaroid, wings present, but these wings are persistent sepal or calyx. Okay, they are not pericarp. So Soria robusta is an example. Okay, Soria robusta, example of samaroid type fruit. So we know that seeds are this type, right? So it is seeds and wings present here. Okay, so these wings are not pericarp. Okay, these are persistent sepal or calyx. So this is the difference between Samara and samaroid type fruit. Okay, so this is persistent calyx or sepal. Now next type fruit is regma. So in case of regma, fruit developed from superior tricarpillary or polycarpillary ovary. Okay, and here the fruit split into many uh, seeds. Okay, many one-seeded parts, and which known as coccus. So superior tricarpillary or polycarpillary ovary. So tricarpillary ovary and ovary superior means all parts origin after this ovary, right? Ovary in superior position. Now in case of regma, example of regma is ricinus. Okay, fruits of ricinus communis. Okay, so we know ricinus seeds are look like this type. You can Google it to see this ricinus fruit. So ricinus type fruit, and it is tricarpillary or polycarpillary, right? So here I draw 4 chambers because it is polycarpillary type fruit, right? So after mature or after maturation, this fruit divide or separate all each part separate from each other. Okay, and all parts contain single seed. Okay, so all parts contain single seed, sometimes double seed, but many cases single seed containing parts. Okay, and each part known as cocci. Each parts known as cocci, right? So this is regma type fruit. Now next type is carcerules. In carceral types fruit develop from bicarpillary superior syncarpous ovary. So ovary superior, okay, bicarpillary and syncarpous. Syncarpous means all carpel fused, okay, or carpel fused with each other. This is bicarpillary, sorry. So two carpel present, right, and both fused. Okay, in apocarpus they are not fused with each other. Okay, they are separate from each other. But in case of syncarpus, all carpel fused with each other. So syncarpus bicarpillary superior. Superior means superior in position, and all parts stay beneath this ovary, right? So this type ovary developed into carcerules fruit. Now main identifying character of carcerules that it contain 4 chamber, okay, and each chamber contains single seed, okay, and after mature this fruit split into 4 chambers. So Incarceral fruit contain 4 chambers, right? So like this type. Okay, each chamber contain a single seed. Okay, and after maturation or mature of this fruit, each part separate from one another. So this time, and each chamber contain a single seed. Okay, so this is carcereal type fruit, and Ocimum sanctum or Lamiaceae family, Lamiaceae or Labiate family contain this type fruit. Now next type is Lomentum. So Lomentum fruit looks like legume, okay, but they are dry. So this type fruit develop from superior monocarpillary ovary. Okay, so monocarpillary means one carpel, right, and a single ovary, superior, right? So this type ovary, and here fruit contains many separate beads, right, and each bead contain a single seed. So fruit contain many beads. So this type, right, and each beads, so this type, right, and each beads contain a single seed. Okay, so each bead contains single seeds, and when this fruit mature, okay, then all beads are separate from each other. So all beads are separate from each other. And these beads are known as mericarp, right? Mericarp. So acacia, okay, or mimosa, these are the example of Lomentum type fruit. Here fruits dry type and look like legume, but mericarp present, and each beads slightly enter into this inner side, right, means a notched present in each beads. But in case of legume, notched or beads are not present, right? So this is Lomentum, and we know legume means Pisum sativum, right? Here notched not present, is a simple and smooth pericarp, and each seed present inside this fruit like this type manner. But in case of lumentum, so this is legume. We will discuss this later. And in case of lumentum, each mericarp contain a single seed, right? So this is the difference between legume and lumentum type seed. So this is about Sizocarpic type fruits. If you like this video, then press like button, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get notification, and share it. And thank you for watching this video.